Sure.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, guys. Well, from Salt Lake City, Utah,
It's Thank God I'm Atheist.
the podcast.
I'm Frank Feldman.
And I'm Dan Beecher, and this is a weird one for us today.
This is unique.
We're doing it different.
Why
Why are we doing
the
it different?
400th episode.
400.
400 episodes of Thank God I'm Atheist. And
That's like 1,000 years in podcast years.
well, not a lot of shows make it to 400. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But we thought that we would do something a little different.
Yeah.
And so those of you watching the video, you'll notice we're kind of in a different setting.
That's right.
We decided to make a little video.
And this is something
guys.
that, like, you know, those of you who are listening, that's fine. You can just listen as you normally do. But also, this one might be one to go to the YouTube channel.
Yeah, we're going to provide a link in the description.
In the show notes, yeah.
Yeah, of the show. But also you could go to youtube.com/TGIAtheist.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to find the 400th episode there.
And that's and yeah, we've just sort of put together, this is not going to be a regular episode. This is going to be a very, it's, you know, we're children of the 80s. This is a very special episode.
Of
Thank God I'm Atheist. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very fancy.
So let's prep everybody.
Yeah.
Basically, we went to Temple Square.
We decided to reflect on our upbringing and our roots, where we came from.
Oh God!
And so we've got we've got video of and still photos of a trip that we took to Temple Square here in Salt Lake City,
so
the Mormon headquarters.
Yeah. So basically, what we're going to do is we're just going to talk over the video.
Yeah.
And so, like Dan said, if you're listening to the podcast like normal, you can go ahead and do that. Hopefully, it works for you. But we are going to be referencing a lot of stuff that is on the video.
Right.
So there's that.
Yeah.
So you figure that out.
We'll describe a few things, but mostly it'll just be us rambling about Mormonism and being Mormon and what that's all about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
All right, so here we go.
And we start with
don't you feel welcome?
Yeah, this is a welcome sign that's like, welcome. Don't do any of the fun things. So there we are. We're when you go to Temple Square, it's Mormons have this reverence for the temple.
It is a sacred place, Dan.
It is sacred.
It is,
and
it's not a secret place though.
No,
it's just sacred.
No. They got statues of Joseph Smith and who was that? Oliver Cowdery or
probably. This is them getting the Aaronic priesthood.
That particular statue was my favorite. Pause it for just a second because it looks like go back to that. There you go.
Yeah,
because it looks like there's an angel who's holding himself up, suspended on the heads of the two men.
Looks like a yoga thing. Of some kind.
It does. It looks like group yoga. Either that or he is going to make them each do something sexual for him very soon.
Okay.
Anyway, then we went to the Church History Museum. This is the LDS Museum of Church History and Art.
Yeah.
I basically grew up in this building because my dad used to work
like
there.
A family connection.
So Frank was put in the jail. So that was a sad moment.
Which jail was that? Was that Carthage?
It's not really a jail. I don't know what it was.
It was just a cabin.
It was just
That's just how people lived.
It was just
back then.
Yeah, it was the weirdest little display that was not clear at all, but super fun for the kids because it had a bench. Anyway, there's a painting.
We don't have a picture of it, but later on, as we were wandering around through this same facility, I noticed some kids playing in a room, and I was like, "Oh, that's the worst looking playroom." It was like a Victorian parlor.
Yeah.
There was like an old woman in the corner telling kids not to touch grandma's pretties.
Yeah,
basically.
That is the room, by the way, and this is true.
This is the playroom.
That didn't used to be that. That is the room where my dad had his retirement party.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, here's a painting of depicting the murder of Joseph Smith and the other guys.
This is actually an interesting painting.
It's fascinating.
Like because there's this little It's actually it's a diptych, right?
And it's on either side. Yeah, and it ends up being on either side of the door where the mob is coming in to murder Joe and his brother. And one of the guys in the room is looking directly at us.
At the camera.
There's no camera. You're such a film guy.
I say he's looking at the camera. He's breaking the fourth wall, though, definitely.
Yes.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, they have like this. They sort of fetishize everything with these guys, right? Like
everything.
So, like here, these are like first of all, some really funky sunglasses.
Yeah. These were owned by Joseph Smith's brother Hiram.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah. He was styling.
Yeah.
Look at that. Just wandering around the 1800s with those.
It seems like it's trying a bit too hard. Speaking of Hiram, that is Hiram Smith's death mask.
Is that his death mask?
Yeah. Should I just tell the story just really quickly? Because my dad was, as I say, was a curator here, and I went to school not far from the building, and there was a long bus ride home. So I wasn't ever eager to get on the bus. So I would like sometimes go and visit my dad at his work. And one day I went in to visit him, and he had this thing over on a desk sort of by his office, and I picked it up and I was like, "What is this?" I'm just sort of looking at it, and he goes, "Oh, that's Hiram Smith's death mask." And I was holding the actual thing in my hand. That was, I don't think you're supposed to pick that up without gloves or whatever. But
yeah,
I was
just picking it up.
I learned a lesson about just grabbing
and respect for the dead, Dan.
I didn't. I did not learn that lesson. There's Joseph Smith. That guy.
Look at the sunken eyes. This is gross.
I don't know. He looks
like dead.
He looks so peaceful.
Oh, but there I am.
There's Frank. Yeah,
right behind him. Oh, that's nice.
I don't know.
Now this actually really fascinated me, Dan.
Yeah.
These are the clothes that Hiram Smith was wearing
when he was shot.
When he was killed.
Yeah.
And they have him in like this display case.
Yeah.
And like you're looking at it and you're like, wait, is that was he shot through that hole?
There's a hole right at the knee. And it turns out, no, that's not the hole he was shot in.
No, he was wearing tattered clothes.
He was just wearing clothes with holes in them.
But you can go find the actual hole.
Yeah, there's a hole in the back. Like, how did they get the blood out of because you don't see blood.
Probably very careful museum level, like restoration
Clorox
stuff.
Calgon. It was Calgon.
Be sure to wash it in cold. Not hot. Never hot with blood.
Never hot. That's right. They know. They're museum people. They know. I'll tell you what. This museum. They're here. Let's just let it go.
Okay.
We don't. We need to talk about
this. Everything.
But they not only do they fetishize these artifacts. And boy, if anybody heard us talking about. There's the Book of Mormon, an original one.
Yeah.
If any of them ever heard us talking ill of anything in there, they would have been mortified.
Their poor little buttholes.
Just scandalized.
Just clenched so tight.
And it's just so funny because, look, they've got the charter for Nauvoo. You know what I mean? Like,
we're going to have to talk about this.
Okay, well, yes.
In a second.
Here's what we got. We got a replica, theoretically, of the golden plates from which Joseph Smith theoretically translated the Book of Mormon, another testament of Jesus Christ.
From Reformed Egyptian.
Right.
Right.
And they've somehow managed to attempt
I love the attempt.
The script,
I wish
lettering.
This was Reformed Egyptian. Oh my God. We got little symbols that look like birthday cakes.
Yeah, one
looks like a mouse. They didn't realize they were creating like a computer mouse.
Like over here you've got something that's either a birthday cake or the Titanic. And then this is sort of a computer mouse thing that's happening there.
Really, that one looks like an accounting symbol of some kind.
This is the number 906 for no reason. 8-1. I don't know. Like
no. It's all there.
Something's going on. Maybe if you turn it upside down, you can read it. But they've literally just done squiggles all over this thing in order to sort of approximate what the golden plates really might have looked like.
Here's our first bit of video.
Well, and
there I am,
and it's the art section, and boy,
they've got art.
Mormons.
And art.
Let's just say they haven't had enough time to get to Catholic levels of art.
No.
Here's a picture of Gandalf and somebody. Anyway, and an Indian helping Joseph Smith collect
I don't know
the
what
plates.
that was, but that had something important. which is the Star of David.
Yeah, that's going to be a theme. It's so weird. The Mormons embracing various stars, even though, like, you know what, guys, those already have meanings to other religions.
So maybe not, but appropriate.
But the Mormons do think that they're Jews.
Oh
so
my God,
it makes sense.
this right here, isn't this just the best?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like it
looks like a geode.
Yeah,
but it's this big,
but it's spacey
this big thing that's like just mounted to
like this. It's like
wall.
It has
blue.
like stars.
I don't know. It's
like the mouth of the universe.
I feel like this exhibit is trying to sort of embrace young artists, and cool, hip, new art that's happening.
Oh, I don't know.
Because for decades, it was just old art.
Really stodgy.
They had two painters that they really loved, the Mormons really loved. LeConte Stewart and Minerva Teichert.
Okay.
And then it was just a bunch of images of oxen. Oh,
right.
Frank being disrespectful.
I'm touching the sign, not the art. And you talk about disrespectful.
Oh, I did like
this was you.
There's a guy who's an artist whose last name was Come Again. Anyway.
Now this we were both fascinated by. It's like this globe.
Yeah, imagine the globe with all of the continents and everything, but it's depicted as a tree.
Yeah.
And I actually really liked that until you get to the very bottom, and then the roots of these human hands, and it's very, very creepy indeed.
There's something really wrong. However, we did find a couple things that we liked.
Yeah, some pottery and stuff.
And you actually really liked this one.
I do like that weird-ass lamb.
Sad
the
lamb.
The point is that Mormons have never, I don't know, when Mormons try to do art, they can't do anything too boundary pushing.
No.
But they desperately want to, as all artists do.
Well, yeah.
So, they have to come up with like images made from different colored keyboard keys, or
which is what we were just looking
at. Or
what is this? This
weird
is this Lehi?
No, that's I think that's Abraham.
Seeing.
My friends, I just wanted to point out the swastika in the middle of this. It's flipped. It's not on the right angle, but it's there.
Oh, that was Dan interrupting us.
Yeah, very rudely. But there will be some sound that we'll have to make room for as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, oh God, there's an art piece titled "What is a seed but sunlight sent?" What is it?
Into the future.
Into the future. Quite sexual. If it were any other art anywhere else, I think that one the artist was being cheeky.
Oh my God.
And stuff.
And this is like a hymn. Spelled out in ASL.
Yeah, exactly. They've got hands, plaster casts of hands.
Oh, the Hall of Presidents.
Yes. Okay.
Or Hall of Prophets. What is this? What do they call it?
Yeah, prophets of the church.
Oh my God.
It's just,
and then they just have like these relics from their lives. And one of the things I actually really like is that there's sort of this theme running through it of the technology that they used. And so like you have an old timey typewriter in one. And later on we're going to see like a dictaphone and then eventually like just a Cisco telephone.
Yeah.
An office telephone, because that's what the last prophet had.
There's a little microphone that was clipped to Spencer Kimball's glasses,
so that he could Madonna it out on stage.
Exactly. Eat your heart out. Replica of Moroni, the angel Moroni.
There we go. I think I finally got it right.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. You're doing the right pose.
Oh, there's the phone.
Here's the phone.
Oh my God.
I love that he has all of these speed dial buttons. Lim, Brooke, Dan, Kondo, Lynn again.
Who's Pat. Kondo, by the way?
It's his house.
No, I know, but who is Kondo?
Oh,
I was making a different joke, but then I realized
that
it
look,
also sounded like something else.
Seeing us.
Oh, yeah, we're both filming, and then hi, hey, Diane.
Okay. And they've got this representation of the Mormon Exodus.
This actually,
Nauvoo, Illinois, right on the Mississippi River, and then they went all the way through. Here's basically Omaha, that's winter quarters. And then all the way through Nebraska, which is interminable even when you're driving. But if you're walking, oh my God. And then up here, this is Wyoming.
It's really a long way, isn't it?
It's incredibly long. Oh no, this is Wyoming. We hadn't even gotten to Wyoming yet. Sorry, my bad.
How?
And then down through here.
Like seriously, when you're on I-70, it just doesn't feel this far.
Fort Bridger. And finally we make it in to Great Salt Lake Valley.
No wonder they stopped.
This is the right place.
Oh
my God, that gong
It sounded like a fire alarm at
was
first.
just some bell that the lady, one of the docents just went and rang.
Decided to ring.
It was very alarming.
No
anyway,
reason.
it just so many. They're just. Oh, God bless them. They're really trying to seem fun and stuff. This was the gift shop. The gift shop is really something.
Shop. But there was a broken little Moroni statue.
Yeah, a little
Angel Moroni.
Moroni playing his long trumpet.
But somehow it got
vuvuzela.
stuck in his eye.
Yeah, that's not us. We did not stick the trumpet into his eye.
I promise you,
somebody did.
Yeah. Brass Liahona for $60.
I don't know if people know what the Liahona is, but the Liahona was like in the Book of Mormon. It was a compass,
a sacred,
always
magical compass,
pointed in the right direction to go, so that you didn't,
dumb.
so that you could steer your boat and you didn't need to know.
So dumb.
Yeah, magic though.
You can have your own though for $60, so that's cool.
Exactly. It will always point to nothing. Just the thing about Mormons is that, I mean, growing up, we had stuff. One of the things that you're seeing right now is a activity book for kids because they have to sit through Mormon church, and Mormon church is interminable and it's awful and long. And
I mean, they give them the worst activity book ever.
Yeah, exactly. Like one of those connect the dots where you can't even it's blatantly apparent what will appear once you connect the dots.
Yeah.
Oh, Frank's playing a little instrument that you could get. You did okay.
Yeah, there was something wrong with it.
All right, you suck.
There's a little cabin out front. Look, I don't know.
Dan, don't go in.
It was very hot.
It was very hot that day. Well, the cabin was hot. The day was actually really nice.
So hot. It's like a nice, 72 degrees out, if that.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful log home. Right in the middle of downtown.
Right in the middle of downtown. So then we went across the street to the temple. Now,
that's not the temple, though.
No, that's not the temple. But there's another Space Jesus. That's the thing that you need to see. That was me trying to take a selfie of us with Space Jesus.
Yeah.
And,
good selfie.
Yeah, it turned
very
out.
nice.
It turned out. Talk about your experience going through the temple.
Which part?
I don't know, because you went through it. Like the first time you went there.
Well, it was creepy.
Oh, here's you
Mormon.
commenting on this.
Creepy.
I was just assuming it was like some custom wallpaper.
It's commenting on the giant space mural behind Jesus.
Yeah.
Did what were your expectations going into the temple? Because they don't tell you.
They don't tell you
anything about what
it's like wrong to
happens
tell
in there.
you. So they don't prep you.
Yeah.
And you just go, and it's creepy and weird and awful.
Yeah.
And you're just supposed to accept it. And at one point they say you can...
Oh, the tabernacle. Here we are. We got the... Sorry. We're being interrupted by the bell choir that we went and checked out. Frank's about to complain about the
columns.
The columns that are throughout the whole thing.
They're not really marble.
Yeah, that is a...
They're not marble.
Those are wooden columns painted.
They're really good.
I feel like they have some work to do, this bell choir. But it turns out it was up on the housetop
Saint Nick.
With Saint Nick, which is so funny because you're rehearsing a Christmas show in like late July, and B, you're not doing like Jesus stuff. You're doing
the bad Mormons. You're bad at Mormoning.
You're bad at Mormoning.
Yeah. Just some more shots of Temple Square. I feel like this is our version of announcing the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Yeah,
because we try to like talk about real things and we just get distracted.
We just
by
get distracted.
Going
it's
by.
true. And we're not pros at this.
No,
this is not our normal thing.
We do not have this figured out.
Oh, there's these guys again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
Oh, this I thought. Yeah, this is the restoration of the Aaronic priesthood. Yeah, Oliver Cowdery.
So yeah, talk about that a little bit. There are two kinds of priesthood in Mormonism:
the Aaronic,
the young
ironic,
kid, the children's one,
and then
the grown-up one,
the Melchizedek.
And as our friend Mark, Uncle Mark from How to Heretic is fond of saying, by the time you're a 12-year-old boy in Mormonism, you outrank your mom.
Oh, it's true.
Because you got that's a fascinating thing. They've got they had a 5-pointed star on the temple over the door that's upside down, an inverted 5-pointed star, which in my mind makes it
what is that?
Satanic.
What is that?
Oh, there's pretty flowers. You guys, I will
beautiful.
say this: the grounds are
landscaping,
gorgeous.
Holy crap!
Yeah. Oh, and look who we found!
Oh,
little quail. And they're just.
And then in the background, though, Dan, look, there's like the daddy quail perched on a drinking fountain.
There's a mom quail and a bunch of little babies that are all sort of finding their way. You get 2 angles of the quail video for your quail watching pleasure.
There he is.
But yeah, the daddy quail is because even Mormon birds have to be patriarchal.
He's just watching over the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Sitting there and just supervising.
Yeah.
Not really doing anything.
Probably some criticism.
Ooh, that's where the prophet lives.
I would say he's probably criticizing as well.
Oh yes, he's probably not happy with how she's running the brood.
Oh, we went to go check out Brigham Young's grave,
which is in this little park thing, but nope, it was
not
closed.
There.
It was closed.
Well, I guess it's there, but yeah, it's closed.
He left.
He's gone.
Brigham left.
He's been resurrected.
That is the church office building. That is the headquarters of the church, and this is the tragic. Currently, the Joseph Smith Memorial Building used to be the Hotel Utah, and it was a gorgeous hotel, and I wish it were still a hotel. There's a beverage menu. We went to eat at this restaurant up on the
church-owned
top level.
Yeah.
And they had, and the waitress specifically told us, there's a beverage menu on the back.
Specialty drinks on the back.
And none of it's alcoholic because they're Mormons.
Ricky.
Yeah, there's like a lemonade.
But the restaurant has a retractable roof.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
The roof is retracting as we speak because it had been raining earlier, but we asked about it and she was like, "Oh, well, I'll open the roof." Frank was very excited, and it's a great place to watch the sunset
and take sunset pictures of the temple.
Yeah, through the dirty glass.
Oh, so amazing.
So.
Well, Dan, that's pretty much all we have lined up, isn't it?
Yeah, basically, you guys. Yeah. This was not a real proper episode, and we're a little toasty because we had some wine in
while prepping
in the tradition of our show.
Yeah,
which is
the milestone episodes.
Yeah, we get a little alcohol in us.
Yeah, of course.
We would never do that to you.
Never normally.
If it weren't a very special
Look
day.
at all these beautiful pictures of the temple that Dan took.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
It means so much that you're still with us after 400 episodes.
Yeah. And if you're still with us after this nonsense of an episode, that's amazing that you've continued to listen this far. Here, the last image is these 2 horrible looking men, the most recent prophets of the church, including the current one, Rusty Nelson, who is just like
he's the worst.
He's trying to smile right now, and it is terrifying.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah. But anyway, look, we love you guys. We want to just quickly remind you about the fact that we are trying to be listener supported only. So we're not going to thank patrons this week. We will thank all of our patrons for this and next week. But if you want to be part of that, we would really appreciate you guys chipping in to help us become solely listener supported. That would be amazing. So you can do that by going to thankgodimatheist.com and clicking on the thing on the right-hand side of the screen. And that's great.
Yeah.
Anything else that you wanted to say?
Well, I think that if people want to just, write in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So you can write to us.
thankgodimatheist.com.
That's right. Go to the
Please
Facebook
leave a
page.
voicemail message if that's what you prefer.
All the things.
424-666-8444. 442.
Yeah, do that, because we actually really love to have your voices on here.
And then we need to thank all the normal people.
Yeah, so thanks so much to Mackenzie for all of her hard work on the Facebook page. Thanks to Danny and Amy for doing the Members Only Lounge.
And a big thanks goes out to the Red Hot Club for the use of their music. 400 episodes strong. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
and of course,
since the beginning. That's right.
The very first
Club,
episode.
They're amazing.
Now. And of course, Gordon Johnston for the use of his music. Big thank you as well.
And thanks to all of you for getting us through to this amazing milestone, 400 episodes. Here we are. We did it because of you. You did it because of us. We're all in this together. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.